Hello, hello. Hi there, Jean. Welcome, everyone, as you're jumping on. This is Barb Ryder, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Just coming to you and my regular Thursday. I know some people are probably getting ready for their holiday weekend or preparing for the snow storm that's coming. Hi, Nancy. But I have some projects for you, because if we get snowed in and hopefully keep our electricity, we got some crafting to do, you know. So welcome everyone as you're jumping on. I hope everybody jumps on here and just takes a minute to watch some new product. We're going to be using some things out of the mini catalog and the celebration. I can't open them and show you the insides until the 5th. Hi, Linda, and congratulations on your retirement. I saw that you are retiring. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Mary Ellen. Montana. How cold is it in Montana, Mary Ellen? I'm wondering. But for tonight, we're going to be using some things out of these catalogs to get you excited. So when January 5th comes along, you're able to order some things that you really like. Now, one of the things I want to tell you up at the very beginning, especially for celebration, and we only have it for January and February this year. Hi, Shar. Is, you know, everything is while supplies last, no matter what the mini catalogs or the brochures are. So keep that in mind. So, and even if it is while supplies last, sometimes it goes not orderable, but then it comes back and you can order it. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so thankful you're all here with me. But I'm just talking a little bit about what's coming up. January 5th, we can order from these. Unless you're a demonstrator, you can order a set amount of things right now. So let's just go ahead. Hi, Tina. I have a few cards to share with you that I got in the mail, so I want to share those just so to give you some ideas. Give a shout out to people that send me some cards and happy mail. Thank you so much. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Thanks, everybody, for joining me, but we have some fun stuff. So we're going to be using these tonight, okay? And then what do I have next? Next we're going to be using one of the bundles out of the mini catalog. Now, you can still order from the mini catalog until, let's see here, January 4th. Through January 4th, you can order. We have had temperatures down from 30. Oh, my goodness. That is really cold, Mary Ellen. I don't think I want to be in Montana. Oh, goodness. Still haven't got your Christmas cards done? Well, Linda, you better hurry up, girl. Thanks for sharing, Deborah. But yeah, we're going to do stuff from all the different catalogs tonight, you know. So let me just share some of the great things that I got in the mail. I got to turn to my page. I want to have that available to show you in just a minute. This is one of the cards, so cute, but his poor little eye got crushed in the mail. So he looks kind of funky on his eye, but how cute is that? And this very cute card came from Debbie Philo. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing, Bobby. Hi, Diana. Cute, cute. Love the gingham, the check background there. So there is one card, and look at this one. This is from the Merriest Moments, and this is Vanilla and Mary Merlot, and this is from Tanya. So thank you so much, Tanya. Beautiful gold ribbon that is a carryover. We have that carried over. Mary Ellen, let's see. We 40 starting on Sunday. Oh, that'll be good, right? But isn't that pretty? And she used the festive pearls to coordinate with that red. So pretty. Here is using that snowflake vellum. Isn't that gorgeous? Using the gold ribbon from our house to yours. And this one is from Donna Gotzi, my little Kentucky girl. Hopefully it's not too, it's not snowing there in Kentucky. I don't know. I don't know where everybody's supposed to get weather, you know. But there is a cute, cute card. And look at this one. Do you guys recognize this card? I do. At first I'm like, I think I've seen that before, but then I wasn't sure. So this is a larger size, but guess what? This is from my friend Sue Aldhouse. Hi, Gail. And look at this. She copied the front of the catalog. And you guys, it's so pretty in person. Look at that. Just look at that sparkle. But Sue, you did a fantastic job. But thank you so much, you guys. I have this really cool metal snowflake, and it has snowflake magnets. I got it years ago from my daughter-in-law and my son before they got married, and it is one of the most awesome things I display my Christmas cards on that. Now, of course, it gets too full sometimes, and then I have to go to another route. But anyway, snowy cards, yeah. We haven't got snow here yet, down here in the Michigan area. Hi, Taran. Thank you for sharing, everyone. All right, so I'm going to share with you some of the new products. So let me just move my cards out of the way here. And first of all, we're going to use 2 of the designer papers that are free with a $50 purchase starting January 5th. Okay, I'm going to show you the first one here, and you'll be able. And it looks funky. These lines look funky in the picture here. So, thanks for sharing, Nancy. Hang on, you guys. I am looking at where my comments are on the computer that I'm looking at. Okay, there we go. All right, good. Okay, so now I can see. I can see where they're going. All right, let me get down to the bottom. Okay. Woo! All right, so there we are. That's what I needed to see. And this paper is, let me turn it over. I put it in a different thing than what it came in. A lot of snow in Minnesota. Oh boy, okay. Breezy Central Illinois. Okay, so hang on a minute. My picture went to, there we go. So I just put this in a different thing, so I crossed that out. But this is called Favored Flowers, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's one of the free things you can get. It's 12 by 12 size, and so I'm going to share these with you. So you guys, I mean, honestly, you can't even, in person, they are so pretty. Now look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. And this is Calypso Coral and I think Pale Papaya, Evening Evergreen, a little bit of light green, which might be mint even, or the, oh, not mint, but the soft succulent. And then this is the back side. See that? But you'll see, I've been using some of it. I'm preparing for my event that's coming up, January. So I'm working on projects and just having some fun, you know. Hi, Carol. All right, this one is gorgeous. There, can you see the oranges in here a little bit? So this is the back side. But look how well these coordinate so pretty together. Now, I don't know if you guys have gotten these. If you are a demonstrator, you have the opportunity to get some of that now. But this is one of the free items that you can start getting January 5th when the celebration goes live. Now, this one is petal pink, but it has a nice soft design, and it just coordinates so gorgeous with these purples and these oranges together. Now, who would have thought purple and orange tones together? No, I wouldn't have. This one is purple. If you are a purple fan, you will want this paper. I'm telling you. Look at this one. See that? I'm turning it sideways because you can see the design so much better. And then this has a dark, rich raspberry, and then the fresh freesia, gorgeous together. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then next we have this one. You can see I've already started cutting out, preparing with some projects and ideas. But you've got the orange and the pale papaya and the different tones in the purples. Unbelievable color combinations, you guys. Look at that. And then you have this nice fresh freesia coordination. Beautiful. All right, we're almost to the bottom, and then we're going to do a project using this paper. Okay, so this one has the pretty purples. Okay, there you go. You can see the purple better. And then this has some dark greens and like old olive look in there. That is, see, that's the back side of this one. And then we're back, sorry about that, it's back to the beginning. So there are the papers we're going to make with our first card. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully you've got your milk and your bread and all that good stuff. Everybody always goes crazy at the stores when we have a snowstorm planned, right? So, okay. So let me grab what we're going to use here. Now we're going to use a stamp set that, hang on, sorry, my arms are reaching across to what I need here. But we're going to be using a stamp set, a bundle. It is on, hi Elaine, welcome everybody, page 68. And this is called Very Best Occasion Stamp Set, and then Very Best Trio Punch. And this currently is bundled right here for $41.25. This large stamp set. Oh, wait. I'm using this on the other card, I believe. Yeah, it's on the other card. So I guess I got ahead of myself. This project is not using that. We're using, I can't open the little catalog. Hi, Jean. Yeah, I know. Teresa lives in Grinnell, Iowa, and we had snow yesterday and today. It's just blowing snow. Ooh. Hi, Jean. All right. Something fancy. There. See if I can keep it, bring it down here so it doesn't get the light. Anyway, this is called Something Fancy. This is in the mini catalog. I can't open to the page. You are welcome, Jeanne. I'm glad that you got them. I had a whole bunch of mail that went out recently, so a lot of you should have gotten some things. This is an awesome set, Something Fancy. It is bundled in the January to April catalog with Something Fancy dies. Now let me show you these, you guys. You can see mine are already falling apart from the sticky because I've been using them. But awesome, awesome dies. We'll be featuring, this is one of the bundles we'll be featuring in my new catalog one-day retreat that is January 14th. But we're going to be using this with the first project, along with the paper. The paper that I had shared was going to be in the holiday catalog. All right, so let me just grab my pieces here. Okay, so we have basic black. I've got a bunch, 2 sets here. So then we have some of that gorgeous paper we're going to use. And we have another piece of that paper, and I'll do the measurements here in just a second. We need 2 of these. Now look how beautiful that is together, you guys, if you can see that. Hi, Margaret. We have another little piece of black. We're going to be using one of the dies from the Something Fancy, that one. We're going to be using another die, this one, and I also cut it out of Petal Pink. We're going to be using those. Okay, all right, I think I got everything there, so let me just, okay. So if you want to recreate this, I'm going to tell you the measurements right now, okay? So this is simply 8.5 by 5.5, and yeah, and then it's scored at 4 1/4, or you just fold it in half, then you lay it down and you fold it half again backwards. Okay, so there we are. That's a basic. You can get 2 of these out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. If you're a scorer, you're going to score it at 2 1/8. That's half of the front of the page, half of 4 1/4. Got it? This is basic black. Designer paper. This is one of the free ones coming out in January, getting you excited about what you can get for free. This is a 4 by 5 1/4. Now I also have another piece of black, and this one is 5.5 by 2 3/4, and I've just folded this in half, so it ends up to be 2 3/4 if you rather score. Okay, so we're going to be using that. Another piece of the designer paper. Now this one is a different one that I'm putting together with this piece. It's not the back side of this one. See that? See, it's this one. So, but this is petal pink, and I have 2 of these, 2.5 by 2.5. And then I've used the dies from, again, Something Fancy, and I used, let's open this up to show you. Hi, June. Thank you for sharing. This one, I used the largest. This one went flying down here. But I used the largest die right there. And then I also used this angle die. Okay? Somebody must have told them that Barb likes the Barb and made a special die for me. Right, Nancy? Anyway, this is basic white, and petal pink. All right, there's the pieces. So, what are we doing with them? We are going to be stamping a birthday card, and all we're using is Memento Black to coordinate. All right, so let me grab my silicone mat here. The Barb, yes. I know, I was, when I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. But it's pretty easy just to angle your cut too, you know. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is, because this is going, I need the 2.5-inch squares right here. We're going to take those, and they're going to get centered onto my little black folded piece here. Okay, there's one. Just turn it over. Okay. And then this is going to go right here, just like that. Hello everyone, if you're just joining, welcome. I'm thankful that you're here. Okay, there's that. All right, so next we are going to, oh goodness, we're going to take this piece and we're going to put this on the front of our card, basic black. That is going to get centered right here onto the front that I've folded back. Okay, hi Lynn. All right, so there's that. This piece, we'll get to the stamping, but I'm just getting all these pieces where they belong. Okay, this is going to go, do I want it this way? Yeah, let's put it this way. All right, and so that's going to go on the inside of my card. Okay, all right, let's get that here, centered, try. Okay, there we go, got it. All right, so there's what we have so far. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to, now this card, when you do this, here's what's happening. This is going to go right here, you guys. All right, this is going to go right there on my card. So when I'm using this, I want to put on this front. I'm going to do my stamping, and then we're going to go with this front. So let's get my mat here because I'm on this hard surface. We're going to be stamping black. We're using the black. And this says, I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. And let's see here. We're going to use the Memento Black. This is a big stamp, I think. I'm just going to go on top of my stamp with my ink and ink that up good. Okay, so let's make sure that I kind of get this up here, and let's go down, and hopefully I did good. Hi, Jackie, welcome. I did. Ta-da! Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to just clean it off really quick. Thanks for joining me tonight, you guys. I have some new stuff that I'm using, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. So this little guy is actually going to go on to here, but look, if you're making this, don't put it on the wrong side. This is going to do this, okay? I mean, I want it on this one, so I want it right here. So let's see. Do I want to pop that up? I think I'm going to put this flat, okay? So put this flat, and that's just going to go kind of right in the center there, just like that. Okay. All right. So now I'm ready to put this on this right here. So it's not going to get adhesive here. See, I've got the designer paper. You need adhesive on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive right here. Okay, and right here. The reason I'm not putting it all the way around is I don't want it to stick together, I guess, put it that way. Does that make sense? All right, so what I want to do is I want this kind of in the center of my card. And let's see here. All right, and so when I lay this down, okay, see it already, well, I guess that's what I want. That's not what I let me think for a second here. Yeah, I guess that is how it's going to open, okay? So when it opens, it's just going to open like this. This doesn't actually, like, pull open. Does that make sense? We want it just like that. Okay, now this is where you need your bone folder, and you just want to really burnish that well so that it stays flat for you. Same thing over here. I'm going to go on the inside of that. There we are. Okay, it just gives you a pretty inside, just like that. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the happy birthday on here with the memento. So let's just ink that up. Happy birthday. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. You're awesome. I sure appreciate it. Now, I kind of have this crooked, so I'm hoping I don't stamp it crooked. But because I have the clear blocks, let's hope I don't stamp it crooked. So let me see here. I'm hoping. Oh, I did good. Yay. Happy birthday. Okay, let me wipe that clean. So if you're just joining me for the first time, thank you so much. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so when I upload, I'll be uploading other videos there with the new catalog and stuff coming out, besides my every Thursday Facebook live. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to take this and we're just going to go ahead, and this is actually going to go right here onto the middle of this piece. Just like so. And then this is going to go on the inside. Thank you. Yeah, this is great paper, and it's one of them that's free. Hi, Maria from Florida right now. Is it warm there, or is it cold like everywhere else? So what you want to do here, this is going to go on the inside. So you want to make sure that you're behind you know, what you have going on. So here's what I'm doing. See what I'm doing? I'm making sure that my piece is behind that and kind of holding it there and just lightly touching it to make sure that I have it pretty straight. That looks pretty good. Maybe it's a little crooked. There we go. All right, so when it closes, you can't see the inside. And you open it and you see this beauty, right? Okay, so there is that. We're not done. The last thing we're going to do, actually there's two things we're going to do. We're going to use these classic matte dots because the black and the white go perfect. We have a lot of gems or embellishments that will go with this paper because of the purple and the freesia and not freesia, yeah, fresh freesia in there, just the different colors. So let's use some of these. We're also going to add this pale papaya bow. So let's just do the bow first. And I'm just going to make a little bow to go right on the front of the card. 70s going to be cooler, 40s at night, 60 during the day. Well, that's pretty good. It's better than what we got going on. Gracious me. It's going to be freezing here in Michigan. Okay, so let's make that little pretty little bow. That's about right. Let me grab my scissors here and trim that. And grab some mini glue dots. Mini glue dots are awesome for attaching material to your paper. Okay. And that's just kind of going to go down here at the bottom. Well, maybe down a little farther because I kind of don't want it to cover up the words, but we want it right at the bottom there. All right, so there we are. And then let's go ahead and add some of those black dots just to finish and enhance this. Thank you guys. I thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate that more than I could tell you. It really helps in moving the stuff on Facebook along. Okay, so let's grab, I've got three that are just kind of right here. So, let's grab this little one. Whoops. There we go. And how about, let's just kind of go, whoops, it's rolling around on me. There we go, right there. Stay. All right, let's take the big one. Let's do the big one up there, and then the other little one. How about just kind of, let's do it right there, I guess. I don't know. I always have a hard time with these guys, you know, doing these. Actually, I think I'm going to move this one over a little bit. And then we're going to put some on the inside too. I'm going to move this one so it doesn't look like it's right in line with this other little one here. Okay. Yeah, Sue and Maria, you guys are teammates. Maria is part of our team. So is Sue, Maria. So anyway, there you go. All right, so here's what we got. So let's put a couple on the inside. And since I'm going to use white, I'm going to pull this out because I only have one little white one there. I guess, I mean, since I use white paper, I'm going to use white, but you could use the cream if you use vanilla. Vanilla would be okay with this also, but I'm going to use this one little white one that I got right over here, and let's just, oh my gosh, it's stuck on my sticky. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Work with me here. There we go. There's one white. Let's grab some of these. Let's grab a large one in here and another white one. Whoops. There we are. And let's just do that, you know. So here we are. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like that. So I'm just going to stick these in here because that way, because I only have a few of those vanilla left, so I'm just going to keep them all together in my little, and if you notice, this is the package it came in, and I just took my scissors and clipped up the side, and that way it's easy that I can pull these in and out instead of opening and closing this all the time. So there's a little tip for you there. Okay, card number 1. You guys like that? Let me bring it up closer. Okay, and this pretty bow, I mean, it just really sets that off in person, you guys. And then there you are. Okay, I just feel like this should open up more, and I don't know if I didn't, I don't know. I just feel like that should open more, but maybe not. I'm thinking of a different, I think I'm thinking of a different fold. That's why I'm having a hard time. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Okay, so there's card number 1. So that's using the Something Fancy, and if you're coming to the, if you're getting the to-go version, that is one of the bundles that'll be with the one-day retreat that I'm doing. Okay, next, let's go ahead. Oh, let me show you one more card that I've done with a special fold using the Something Fancy and some different colors. Look at this one, you guys. So here is the back side of this paper. This is the front side of the paper. And I use the Fresh Freesia, the thank you, and this is one of the tags with these little inserts that can go in here. And this one opens like this and like this. And so you get to see more of that gorgeous paper. You get to see the front and the back. See that? And then you just have the 5.5 by 4 1/4 here. So there is another sample, then playing a little bit. Okay, so there is that. All right, we're going to go on to the next paper, and this is one of the other free papers, thank you, that you can get in the Celebration catalog starting January 5th. So let me just grab that, and let me show you that paper. So if you like flowers, okay, first of all, flowers are the universal item of all occasions. Flowers can be used. Hi, Donna, from Blizzard, Illinois. Oh my goodness, is it snowing there now, Donna Schultz? Because it's not snowing here yet in Michigan. It's supposed to start overnight, I guess. Flowers, universal for all occasions. That's why I love flowers, you guys. I have to make myself buy other product besides flowers. But you have got to have this. These papers are just amazing. So I'm going to show you the same thing. This is in the Celebration catalog. It is called Dainty Flowers. There is a stamp set in the mini catalog, or in the January to April catalog, that coordinates with this. But this is standalone, you guys. You don't. We have several sets that would be amazing with this paper. All right, so here is, and again, you get 2 sheets of each when you order, when you get this as one of your free items. You can never have too many flowers. I agree, Margaret. So here is one side, which gives you all these really pretty colors, watercolor kind of look with some splats. And then this is the other side, all right? So you have 3 ovals, and then this can be cut in half at 6 inches, and you've got 2 of these beautiful floral stems with this one, okay? There is the full back side of that, okay? All right, so next we have this gorgeous, like, oh, it's like a, you can see it's more of a old olive or even granny apple green. I'm looking at the screen and it does not show the true kind of color that's here. Welcome if you're just joining. I thank you so much for joining me tonight. Showing some papers that we can get free with a $50 purchase starting January 5th. And here is the other side. Now you'll notice you've got flowers here and you've got flowers here. So you cut this at 6 inches and you've got a little bit of white at the top. You can cut a little off the bottom. But there's so many things you can do with this. And then this is the back side. So there's that one. Okay, you have another one that has these beautiful splats on there. And then the other side is like the same flowers, but in a different pattern. Like the whole, this is a beautiful scrapbook page if you're a scrapbooker. I mean, we have some amazing papers that are for scrapbooking, you guys. Just amazing. So, what colors are in here? Like petal pink, mango, rich raspberry, old olive, oh my gosh, what else? There is starry sky is one of the colors. Anyway, there's that one. Next, you have a little bit more bold kind of leaves and ferny kind of look. And this background is the sea foam and then darker greens. I don't know how well you can tell in the photo here. And then here's the back side with this pretty dots. And this is in the fresh freesia. So there's that. See that? Okay. And then we have a little more using that rich raspberry. So all the pretty little flowers. Hi, Pam. Welcome. And then this is the back side. And this is the starry sky. So it doesn't coordinate with this paper. I mean, it does. It's okay. But it doesn't have starry sky in this paper. But it does in this one. So, I mean, these papers go together awesome. We're going to make a card with these in just a minute. You're always catching you at the very end, Pam. It may be the time difference. I always start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can always go back and watch the replay. So grab me then. Or if you watch other people, there's other people that start at 7 o'clock also. All right, so there's one. And the last pattern is multicolors with the ferns and the flower buds. And then you have this super pretty... Blushing Bride. Blushing Bride and this one. Can you see the designs? I'm trying to come close so you can see. But yeah, you got some variation in the color of Blushing Bride. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now this next one is a pretty simple card, but I want you to see how beautiful these papers are using the coordinating cardstock. And this is the one that I'm going to use. Now I'll bring this back. Page 68 with this bundle. Very Best Occasion bundle. It's only going to be bundled through January 4th. Then they're going to split it up. It's carrying over. This one is going to be carrying over. Very Best Occasion. And the punch is carrying over. But not as a bundle. So if you want to save 10%, get this bundle now. All right? And I'm going to use this in the project. So, let's switch my things around here. So I've got what I need. So here is the stamp set. And these are true size. You know, well, let's turn it over. You can see all the different sentiments there. We're going to do a birthday card. And here is the punch. Okay, here is the punch. So you've got straight across, you've got this right here to give yourself a tag, and then you've got this design here. So what I've done, and I've showed this in the past, but it's always worth seeing again. Okay, I'm going to lay this down here. So this little piece right here does this guy. Okay, this one here, and I turned it over because it's glaring in the lights, but this little design right there can do two different designs. Can do the design, I'm going to bring it up closer, where it gives you a round and then kind of a little inside circle and a flat straight across, giving you the points. Or it will give you the rounded part at the top. All right? I'm curious. I'm going to use this for the project. Which one would you prefer? The rounded top or the square top? We're not going to do this guy because it's not going to be a tag. So tell me which side you want, the square or the rounded end. I'm going to watch for your comments on that, okay? In the meantime, I'm going to grab some things that we're going to use. We're going to use rich raspberry. we're going to be using rich raspberry paper, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and rounded square, rounded rich raspberry, folded in half at 4 or scored at 4 1/4. So that's our card base. Then for the inside, we're using mango. Crushed curry. Using crushed curry. Looks like, oh boy, I've got 2 square and 3 rounded so far, I think. I think rounded is the winner. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and then 3 3/4 by 5. That's for the inside. On the outside, I have crushed curry. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to use this gorgeous oval. And we're going to do the corners on these 2 pieces right here. Okay? All right. So here's the rounded. We're going to go with the rounded side, guys. Okay. So what are we doing? Let's go ahead. I'm going to move this over for a minute. And let's go ahead and use our punch. And to do the rounded side, see how this set shows round and this shows not round. I don't know if you can see that. See how this is rounded here? That's how I know. So I want it on this side to do it round. And I'm praying, I'm sure I'm doing it right. Okay? So I'm going to put this in here. Square. Okay. I still think I got more rounds than square. So we're going to go with the rounds. Okay, you guys? So I'm going to put this in all the way corner. And you got these nice little guides on either side here that holds this piece right in place snug. So there we are. Press in the middle. And there we are. We have that one. Now, you don't do this. Okay? You have to take this and you have to turn it over and do the same exact thing in the same exact spot. Okay? So that I have both corners the same. So we're going to turn this around and I'm going to do the same thing here. So just slide that right in, and then I have to turn it over so that I get the rounded corner, and there we are. Okay? And you've got these funny little pieces here. We're going to take those and move them out of the way. Come on. There we go. So I'm going to do the same thing here. All right. Okay. So I'm going to do the rounded side. I'm just going to do this quicker, but... And then turn it over, and then same thing, and then turn it over, pop it in there. And it punches much better if you put your hand right in the middle. And don't do this, or, you know, too much that way. Right in the middle is what gives you the best. All right, so there we are. So let's go ahead. This piece is going to go right on the front. You got this, just got this DET. Just got this DET. Kathleen, what do you mean? The bundle? Just got that bundle? Oh, poo. Okay. Sorry. This is my cut side. It's okay. Looks like I need to change my blade on my cutter. I got a little bit of fuzzies on that. Okay. All right, so this is just going to get mounted, and it's 1/4 inch smaller than my base. So I want to make sure I've got the same amount all the way around so it looks nice and even. Okay, there's that. So this is crushed curry on rich raspberry. And, oh, the bundle. Good, good. Yeah, it's a great bundle. All right, so let's go ahead and put this piece down with our beautiful flowers. Now, I want to make sure I have it the right way, so these little guys go at the bottom. And that's going to just go right here. And look at how pretty this, I mean, this is a simple card, but it is so pretty using this punch. Look at that. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually do these corners too, but I didn't do that. Okay, so there's what we have so far. Now, we're going to be brave, And I'm going to use Rich Razzleberry. I'm going to grab my mat here. Scoot this over. This is for the inside. All right, we're going to use this mat. Let's bring this up here because we're going to stamp Happy Birthday on here. So let's just see how I do. Ink this up pretty good. Now I'm going to see if I have a scrap paper here real quick. Okay, I do, right here. Okay, so I'm just going to see that this is stamping well. Okay, good. All right, just want to be sure. I'm just making sure this is inked up well. Okay, here we go. This birthday is going to kind of go right there. Now, you say, oh no, what if you mess up? Well, we can fix that, you guys. But it worked. Isn't that gorgeous? So, there is that. Now, there's no pretty flowers or anything in this set that you can stamp on the inside. However, you know what? Maybe we'll just cut a piece of the designer paper and let's put that on the inside with this beauty. Let's see, what does this say? Sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. Let's go ahead and stamp that on the inside. And we'll go ahead and stamp that first. And I just need a block. And let's grab that out. See how you can see the sentiments on the back, you guys, with my rubber stamps? Because Stampin' Up! Does the red rubber cling, and then we also have the polymer. I save this piece, so when I'm putting my stickies on the back of here, that way I can just put them right back in the holes, and then I can see what's missing, and I can even read what's here on the back. So right here is what I need. That one kind of fell out. Stick it back. Sending smiles, so I need that one. And here's my block. Let's grab our Rich Razzleberry again. Thanks, Sue. I think it sets it off really nice, too. It just gives it that little extra. This is a pretty simple card, but it's it gives you a really pretty look using that punch. Okay, I think I'm inked up good. So I'm going to just come right here, and let's stamp that right here in the middle. Just like that. Oh, this font is so pretty, you guys. Look at that font. Isn't that great? Okay, so there's that. Now, let me grab my cutter, and let's, first of all, before I get my sleeve in here, I'm going to clean these off. And I'm going to grab the papers. This one looks like, I want one that's smaller, I think. So let's take a look here. I don't want that. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking through the papers because this is last minute. I decided to do this on the inside. So those are kind of big, and that's green. This would be good with the Rich Razzleberry on this inside, but there's no yellow. So, all right, I guess we're going to go with this one right here. We're going to go with this piece right here. So let me grab my cutter, and I've got a couple different cutters. So this is the one that is at my fingertips. This is Stampin' Up, but it's an older one before we got the new one. So what I want to do is I'm going to put this on the inside. So what do I want? I think I'm going to cut it this way, and so I'm just going to do, let's see, I think I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch. Let's do 3/4 of an inch, and I have 3/4 on this side. That's what I'm looking at. And the dark color is my cutting. So there we are. I just wanted that strip. And then I just need this to be, I think I'll take that piece. I need this to be, the inside is going to be 5 because my white is 5. So let's go over to 5 right here and cut that. And we're going to put this piece on the inside. So it kind of carries over onto the inside since I don't have a flower card, you know? All right. Thank you everyone for being on here today. I am so appreciative of you taking the time to come and check out what we got going on with some of this new product. All right, and this is going to go right here. So just top to bottom, because my white is 5 inches and 3/4. So look at that. It just steps that right up. This is now going to go on the inside, and I see that I'm just a sliver over, so I'm going to grab my scissors and just cut that little sliver off there. Let me see how I'm doing down here. There's a little sliver here, and the reason I'm cutting the slivers off is because we're going to go ahead and mount this onto this crushed curry. And look at that. Look at how that just makes those flowers pop right off of there. All right, so let's go ahead. This is going to go on the inside. Bring it in here. Now, if you wanted to carry over your punching on the inside, that would be awesome. But I wanted this to be kind of a simpler card, just so you can see how this all works. Just like that, okay? Isn't that gorgeous? But we're not done. Got a couple more things I want to do here. We don't have any rich razzleberry ribbon. Now, I could take my rich razzleberry and color some of the white ribbons we have, but I think that this soft, dainty linen thread will be perfect. And I'm just going to double this about like that, and then I'm going to cut this and then cut this in half. And we're going to do a little bow. And we're going to add this to our gorgeous little oval of flowers. All right. Let me see how well I did on my bow. Boom. Well, let's see. This is too long, so come on down here. And, all right. Not so good. So let's try this again. And the trick is you have to get far enough down on this side with your loop, okay, in order for the other loop to be the right size. Does that make sense? All right, so yeah, using my fingers. Okay, so there we go. So now I have it a little more even, so pull this down and pull that down. Tighten it up. Pull it a little more. And then you always have to trim. I mean, I always have to trim after I do this. You could even make this even more, but this is pretty, just nice and dainty. Kind of go with the dainty flowers. I'm going to trim that just a little bit on this other side because it was longer. And then we need our glue dots again. And this is just going to go on. Now, you could also use your white baker's twine if you wanted to. Come on, there. I couldn't get that glue dot off of there. All right, and so this is going to go right here, just like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so nice. I like it a lot. Okay, so there is that. Now, how sweet is that? Just super easy, nothing big. Now, if you wanted more, a big, full, sentiment in there, you could. You could add a butterfly in there. We have the butterfly gems. I don't know. Let me grab some and see what I think. I think we'll add a little butterfly in there. What do you think? Oh, I just grabbed one with my finger here, slid it right off. But I want a bigger one. I want one of the big ones. So let's grab this. The designer paper is a really pretty designer paper for sure. All right, how about we add a little bit of something up here? How about we just have a butterfly like right there? That way it'll add into the oval a little bit. And then let's grab this little butterfly. And maybe we can come right there with the little butterfly. All right. Now you could use any sentiment that you wanted to. This would be pretty even for what do I want to say? Oh, I didn't use that one, did I? I'm using that fancy one. I'm grabbing the fancy one. That's not what I want. The bees from the clearance rack would be great. Oh, are the bees on the clearance rack? Of course, I have bees, but I didn't even pull them out. Haven't looked at the clearance rack since we had that great refresh. But here's one that says with comfort and love. That's nice. You could even do sending your smiles for every moment of your special day. Stamp that right in here. And then your happy birthday on the inside. Anyway, lots of ideas that you can do with this oval. You know, and the oval would also be, well, it's kind of, I guess this might be okay with the oval if you went this way with it. But see, the flowers look like they're supposed to go like this, you know. So that's why I went this way with the card. Thank you, Jean. I'm glad that you like it. It is easy, and it's a way to use these ovals that are in this gorgeous paper. I know, Char, these butterflies have been a really good accent with all of our flower stamps that we have. All right. So, there you go, you guys. 2 great stamps to use. And dies that go with the something fancy. But this is our second card that we did. And our first card is using another one of the free papers right here with a fancy fun fold. But aren't those pretty? I hope that you guys like those. I am having some fun. I am so excited. I'm waiting on some other product to get here to finish out the ideas. I have my ideas for the January event. Now, what I want to tell you is if you're interested in the event, you can go to my website, all right? Just and it's right up there is where you can go, and this is what it looks like. You'll see my picture right there, and then you hit your little lines and you go to events, and then you go to January. Doesn't show up very well on my phone here, but the 14th. You can go there, or you can just look down and you can see new catalog 1-day retreat. And you click on that, and it's going to tell you everything about the event. Alrighty? So, let me go there. I want it to go there. Why aren't you going there? Crazy phone. There we go. So, I have this as the picture, and then you just go down and look through everything. So, if you, I have an early bird price of $45 by the 27th of December. Again, I know this is small. I didn't mean for it to be something you could really read that much, but, you know, close up. However, I just wanted you to show you, I do have a to-go option. This is where you'll RSVP, and then I'll get in touch with you to pay PayPal or cash. But I would love for you to be part of the event. You guys won't be disappointed. 16 projects, lots of new product that'll be in the goodie bag. It'll be a great event. You won't want to miss it. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm going to try to stay warm. I am praying that we don't lose power. They're saying all kinds of stuff on the news, and I don't want to lose power. So, with all of that, I'm going to see if I can zoom in closer on these cards. And there we go. You can see them a little closer, I guess. I'll be working on stuff. I've got all my Christmas shopping done. We've got all of our wrapping done. And I'm just looking forward to getting off of work tomorrow because I have Monday off. So thank you for joining me, everybody. I appreciate you so much, and I hope that you'll have a wonderful holiday season. I will be back next week on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so join me again then. Blessings and thank you all. Bye-bye.